Humanity is a sleeping giant, but its power cannot be used if it is still asleep. If it engaged in constant conflict with itself, which the intervention of the world will promote, it cannot turn its eyes to the universe. We have our backs to the universe. Undefended are our borders, unrecognized are our borders, unsupported are our borders. We have rights in this universe, but we do not even realize what they are. We know what has happened to the native peoples of the world facing exploration from beyond. This is a lesson of life. It is a lesson of intervention. We are now the native peoples of the whole world facing exploration and intervention. Let us not be foolish. Let us not be seduced. Let us not acquiesce. The power of knowledge within you will hold fast. Even when you feel weak, even when you don't know what to do, it will set you in a direction. It knows where you need to go. It knows who you need to meet. It knows what you need to do in life, but it must take you there. You must go without explanations. You must go because in your heart you know you must go. That is what heaven is looking for within you. Can you follow something without understanding it or having explanations? Because that's what will move your life. Humanity needs a greater community awareness now. Who will bring it to them? How will they find it? It is a magnificent gift. But how can people find it? I and those who work with me are doing everything we can to bring it to the world. But it's a big world. Not everyone has to be reached, but enough people have to be reached. Intervention could be stopped if human will was expressed out into the universe. The new message will explain this because otherwise we would never assume that to be true. We think force is what moves things. But if another intelligence can make you not want to resist, they've won you over without the use of force. It can weaken you by strengthening your weakness, by taking you astray, following peace or wealth or spiritual fulfillment. Whatever will seduce you. But the real spirituality within us cannot be seduced. It will never fall for such things. This is the power and the grace that God has given you to use at this time. And this is the time. Every day now is important. Every year now is important. Every person who has a greater community heritage within them is important. But they must see clearly. There's too much seduction in the world. There's too much manipulation in the world. It is so easy to fall prey to these things. Too much human weakness. And already the feeling of the world has changed. The mental environment of the world has changed because there are foreign presences here, changing that environment. Perhaps you can feel this. Things don't feel the same as they did when you were a child, maybe. Something invisible in the atmosphere has changed. The world doesn't feel the same now. It's not just about political movements or economic changes. It's something else, much more pervasive. We have a stranger in our house changing that environment. And not everyone's going to feel it or know it or even accept it, but those who do must become strong. must become prepared, not by themselves, because no one can prepare themselves for this. This is why there's a new message from God. Not just about personal fulfillment or bliss or happiness. If that is your only goal in life, you open yourself to all forms of seduction and persuasion. Something much greater. The protection of everything you value in this world. Protection of whatever freedom has been established in this world. Protection of all forms of human spirituality. Protection of human sovereignty and determination. This is how big this is. God's not going to speak again for anything except something extremely urgent. This is extremely urgent. And necessity is upon us and within us. You can feel it.